This series was filmed in front of a live streaming audience.
It's gaming time. What are we doing today? Well, I'm thinking. I went through and I marked up the map with all these little guys here. These are not monsters, as you may initially think they are monsters by looking at them on the map, but in fact these are the animalculi that we are missing, I think. And if I'm missing one, then we're in some trouble because I already deleted the ones that we got. So we're gonna hope that that is the rest of them. Do you play other games? Sometimes. If you mean on stream, then I haven't. Eventually I'd like to, but I mean for now I think most people are here for the Genshin, so gotta give the people what they want. Plus this account just it needs to progress. Can you please target that chest? That's all I want here. The thing right there, you go. Thank you. Oh, I read some article recently. I mean, I don't know how true this is, but I read an article saying that some new study, they're always doing new studies, but some new study, a groundbreaking study they're doing, is that they're thinking, because obviously as humans, you know, you see a lot, you experience a lot of things at the same time, colors, things moving, you moving, trying to make sense of what's happening, processing it. So there's a study saying that potentially what's going on is your brain is actually registering things from 15 seconds in the past. Like you see something, but your brain kind of interprets it 15 seconds later. So everything you're seeing is kind of already in the past, which, I mean, they still don't have, there's a bunch of, again, studies on it, but no one knows for concretely sure. That's a sentence, I guess. They don't know what deja vu is necessarily caused by. There are theories and everything. So what if the whole deja vu is just when your brain accidentally, or it might be accidentally, it might be on purpose, who knows? You can't really control your brain. But what if you're seeing the thing and then you're registering it before those 15 seconds, or like you register it, but then once it hits that 15-second mark, you register it a second time. And that's when you get the feeling of deja vu. Mind blown. And then you're registering it before those 15 seconds, or like you register it, but then once it hits that 15-second mark, you register it a second time. And that's when you get the feeling of deja vu. Mind blown. Can you try Claymore only just for fun? Absolutely not. I am the gatekeeper of all things Genshin Impact weapon related. You're not allowed to use any weapon unless you have written signed permission from me and a legal attorney, because obviously I hold the rights to stop anyone from using weapons that they want to use because I don't want them to use them. I mean, we got to take it to court. It's a long process. Probably gonna have to go to the national courts because I mean I think it's too big of a case for the smaller courts here. Like, you're trying to use one type of weapon when I've already done some videos on YouTube using one type of weapon, so I don't know, that's kind of infringement if you ask me, you know. So, you know, if you don't have Yanfei yet and you haven't pulled one of the free characters from the event, you might need to get Yanfei, because you might need a lawyer if you're trying to use certain weapons and I don't approve of it. Beidou doesn't even need HP to be good. I'm just trying to prove how good of a gamer I am, that I will never get hit, so I can keep her on this HP because it doesn't matter. It's kind of like if you play a game in hardcore and you just carry everything on your person at all times because you're never gonna get hit. Okay, anyways, so yeah, we're gonna go around, we're gonna collect these animalculi. How you do watch subs, or how do you watch subs? Well, you read them. They're on the screen at the same time. You watch the show and you read. It teaches you how to speed read, if anything. You get better at just reading fast because you want to see what's going on. It's weird because, well, I guess during fight scenes there's usually not as much talking, and maybe that's why. Though at the same time, it's very like common trope in anime that there is a lot of talking in fights. You know, they always got to say, "You've forced me to do this. You've forced me to use more than 2% of my true power," and then there's usually a lot of yelling or calling out random names of abilities that aren't really abilities. They're just things the character can do, but you know, they have to name it for some reason so that people know what they're doing when they're watching the show. You know, other than that, luckily in the fights there's usually not too much talking. When they do talk, they stand still, which is good for us readers, so we can just speed read and look back up to the screen. Let's pretend that these characters actually exist. Who told Aether that his ability is called Windblade? Did you just make that up? If someone walked up to him and like, "Hey, what's that thing called when you spin wind?" He's like, "Oh, that's my signature move, Windblade." Like, no, it's just the common trope. You have to have a name for the move. He just says it for fun. What if they just yelled out? I'm sure there's an anime that does this. What if in an anime there's a guy or girl, whatever, they have powers, but instead of, you know, having a name for it, they just yell out a random word every time. So like they're gonna play out this huge move and they just yell like, I don't know, pepperoni pizza. Pepperoni what now? Pizza? pizza. You know, pizza pie, the thing with the you know, you make it in a circle usually. You get some bread, some tomato sauce, some Parmesan cheese, throw it in the oven, and it's pizza. Oh wait, does anyone here know anyone who eats pizza backwards? Is that a thing? Like, you start at the crust and eat forward. That sounds so cursed, but I feel like that's something that someone would do just for publicity. If you eat with nothing to watch, like if you're with other people, then that's whatever. But if you're just sitting there eating in silence, I don't know. So what's going on in your mind? Psychopath. If I ever go out to have a snack at night, you know, to go to peruse the cabinets to see what's in the house, even though it's a terrible idea to eat snacks late at night because it's usually just junk food, right? But you go out and no one's awake. You have no one to text, no one to talk to, no one to do anything with. You have to have YouTube videos. Otherwise, it's just so boring. You just, look at the food you're eating? Who wants to do that? Presentation? Never heard of it. Music or audiobook? YouTube videos. Although, if Audible, if you wanna sponsor me, I will happily say audiobooks, you know. I'm just, imagine if you had Hydro Sam as your teacher though, because I know he is a teacher outside of YouTube. That'd just be, I don't know. When I learned that, it was kind of funny to me. Just imagine, like, you go to school, you go to school, let's say you take a class, you know, you have a class, whatever, teacher, you go home and then pretend I'm your teacher. Now you're watching me play Genshin Impact on Twitch. It's like, that would just feel so strange. Because the generation now, like my generation a little bit before me and like after, it's kind of the first generations where live streaming, YouTube, all this stuff is an actual viable career. So to think that, pretend while you're growing up, one of your parents is a YouTuber or like a streamer, that would just seem so strange. But in a few years, I feel like that's going to be more normal. You go to school, your best friend, Timmy, you know, you hang out with him all the time. You're good friends, you eat lunch together, you both have the cheeseburger with the extra slice of cheese, and then you go home. What do? You watch his dad play Genshin. That's just such a weird concept, but it might become the normal soon. Best friend Timmy. Oh, you know, I didn't even realize when I was picking a random name that Timmy is such a meme in Genshin, but that's actually even more perfect now. Oh wait, that actually makes no sense. Because now, oh, that was like the worst example I could have used for a name. Huh, wow. I don't think I could have picked a worse name to use there. Yo, Timmy, you go watch his dad's stream while Timmy waits for him to come back and feed the birds with him. Oh, now that's just depressing. Oh, that's not a real branch. Cool. Why would I think that, you know, a branch is actually an actual branch? Oh, this one isn't a branch either. Okay. What about this? Nope. Cool. What about that? Nope. That one's not a branch either. Is this one a branch? Nope. So this tree is just a stick? This tree is just a stick. Very nice. This is indeed the new account, the completionist 100% new main. It's not to say that at some point in the future we don't do another weapon only account, but I genuinely feel like right now it's too soon because sword only is still going on. I don't want to have two going at the same time. So I feel like eventually we could do it, but not for a little while. It's only been like a month and a half, 2 months max since we started sword only. I can't pull. Like one person says pull, everyone starts saying pull. I don't even have enough to pull. You mean to tell me you're not counting every single primo gem that I received to see if I'm able to pull yet? Unbelievable. Not true fans. A true fan would know the exact number of primo gems I have at all times. Fine, now I can pull. Okay, you happy? Now we'll get another blue. Are you satisfied with one more blue on this account? You needed to get your little fix of blues. You weren't getting enough blues recently of your own. Excuse me, Ganyu, if you're gonna join my world, I prefer you do it through the wishing system and not through the co-op menu. Appreciate it. Ganyu tried to come in the world, but she was taking the wrong approach. I appreciate the effort, but not quite there. No, Kaya main, that's why are you still attacking Beidou? Why are you so angry? Chill. They're all dead. Jeez, she was angry. She was so mad that her comrade was killed in battle. Oh, we do have some. We have a couple wishes here. We have to do singles. So I'm too impatient to save up to 1600. Ooh, is this a Yanfei C1? That'd be pretty nice. I mean, we could give that to Yanfei if we wanted to. Spoiler alert, Dark Knight Heroes D-Luke? I don't buy it. No shot would they do that. Hello, sir. Oh, ooh, while we're here, once this guy stops talking, I'm sorry to spam through your text, but I just remembered something. Paimon. No one wants to hear it. Never before done. I don't know who the Dark Knight... Wait, twins! They're twins! Actually, like half the characters in this game are probably... Wait, triplets! Oh my gosh. Your whole extended family's out in the square. Who's that? Who's this character? I knew it. I told you guys. I told you he was gonna be the Dark Knight here. I knew it all along. All of you said he wasn't it, but I was the only one who thought he would be. And you all didn't believe me. I can't believe it. We have no believers in chat. Okay, am I the only one who wants a waypoint at Dawn Winery? Because the amount of times you have to come here for quests or daily commissions, and you just have to run it every time, that'd be very nice. Dealik, you need to decorate up here. This is like my Serena teapot. I do nothing. So I guess I could just say I'm just modeling my teapot after Dealuk's winery. Oh, can I skip this domain? We don't need to. Can we make this? I think we can. We probably could have just jumped up here too. So I know we don't need to do this. It's not sort of... Oh no, Geolumin, where are you? Okay, wait, can we get in through that wall? Do you think we could go in here? Sayu probably could have. This game, what? Game design? It's very well designed, I promise. They really thought about everything here. I don't think I can get out of here because I don't have Geolumin. I really want to put Geolumin on. Oh no. There's a slight issue. They want me to go back over there to actually activate something. Oops. Hi. Can I go this way? Uh-oh. No, I could have walked back in there. Here we go. This is easy. I know Sayu's shorter, but I don't think the height really matters here. We're fine. We don't have to reset. Oh, you know what I just realized? I'm a professional streamer. I promise you, I'm a professional streamer. I did not have alerts turned off this entire time. Would never do that. It couldn't be me. Could not be me. Java is Ayato confirmed? Well, you know, that part's not confirmed yet. You know, you gotta wait for the announcement there. I can't be leaking that confidential information. I could get in trouble. I'll become JavaTheCup VA. Java VA. Because, you know, C-Dog hasn't been doing too much voice acting work lately, so I might as well take on that role. Might as well pick up the slack where he's, you know, not exactly carrying his weight. Oh, you're so right. Java, but with the VA being capitalized. That's so smart. Java VA. Oh, I hit this button by accident and we have 160 primos? Ganyu? Okay, Yanfei C1 incoming. Beidou C2. Okay, we'll take it. I will happily take Beidou C2. Why should you follow me? Because it shows you exercising your free will to do whatever you want. Because if you didn't, then maybe that just means that you're conforming to the belief that you shouldn't just follow everyone, because that would be like, that'd be like the typical thing to do. So therefore, by following, you're actually going against the grain and exercising your freedom of speech to some extent. Just followed. Thank you. I appreciate it. I'm glad that you are using your freedom in such a commendable fashion. Am I going to use Xingqiu in swords only? Well, he wields a sword, does he not? So, by the transitive property, I use sword characters. Xingqiu is a sword character, therefore, I will use Xingqiu. Hit me. Idiots. I hate this. I just stand there waiting for the satisfaction of just all that damage in one hit, and they do nothing. What is the shade, by the way? It's this spirit that used to roam the ethereal planes, and I was able to capture it, and actually using a hidden technique, I trapped it inside of a coffee cup. And that is the mascot you see plastered all over this channel. You can go fact check it and you'll find nothing, because it's true. So you'll find nothing against it. If you can't find an argument against it, it has to be true, obviously.